Hello, hello. I thought I'd be daft. I'm always daft. I hadn't seen you for a bit, and you hadn't seen me for a bit. What have I just been doing? Well, I'm waiting for a warrant to start, not far away from where I am now. It's absolutely chucking it down with rain. Let me spin that around. You can see it's chucking it down. Show you from tip angle. There's a motorbike shop behind me, and I'm in Dudley, and some beautiful vintage machines in there. Some with prices, some without prices, some sold, and some mixture of all sorts in there. I've never seen a bike shop like it. So to start off, we'll give them a shout out. So it's West Midlands Motorcycle Centre Ltd. I did take a couple of pictures of the bikes. They're on my phone, so I'll be putting them up on Facebook to say where I've been. But yeah, cracking place. Yeah, I'll be thinking about, if I could just probably squeeze another bike in garage. It's a push, but it'd have to be somewhat small. And they've got a Honda Dax, but do I want a Dax? Anyway, back to the purpose of this video. I was going to do this yesterday, but I wanted to be out of it, out of the house basically, and the weather's been absolutely crap. I'm not going to go and sit and freeze in the garage to do a video, so I thought wait till I'm in the van. So what I want to talk to you about today is CBD oil. This is a brand called Jacob Hooley, and it's from Holland and Barrett, and they had an offer on the night I finally committed to buy some and try some, because I was very nervous about it. And this is expensive stuff. This was like just under £60 a bottle, because this is a fairly big bottle. And it was buy one get one free, and then there was also a thing where if you spent more than £25 you had a code, you put that in, it got you like another £9 off. So I got two of these big bottles for about £51 something. Now, why am I taking CBD oil? As you know, I suffer with anxiety and depression, and also with my old motorbike injuries, my hand is really painful, where you probably can't see it now, but there's a scar there, look, and a scar there, and that's where the two steel pins go into my hand. And you've probably seen the scar up here on my elbow. And I had some shoulder damage, back damage, and obviously I've had two broken ankles as well. That's from previous different accidents. But all those old injuries, when it gets cold like this, really hurts. Really hurts. The hand's been hurting like I've literally broke the bones again. And it's been fine in. Hi everybody, and here's another case of Simon thinking he's going to say one thing and says the opposite. So what I was meant to say is my hand's been fine in summer. All my old bones, I've got 7 broken bones, are fine in the summer when it's nice and warm, but hurt like hell in winter. So the opposite way round. So I know it's not something like I've knocked it and done something like that. Sleep as well. I've been struggling with dreams, anxiety. I've been having like panic attack dreams where I wake up and freaking red hot and my heart's pounding out my chest, and I'm like, oh, I'm in a panic. And I decided, I've tried painkillers and stuff like that, and after so long on painkillers, I get really bad stomach aches and stuff like that, and get other symptoms of just not coping well. Basically, I take cocodamol. Just want to add that I only take cocodamol when basically the disc in my back has moved, and it causes so much pain, and also affects the nerves, mainly in my right hip. So, and sometimes worst case scenario, which hasn't happened since about 2017, 2018, I lose the feeling, and sometimes in both my legs. So I can't physically stand, and it normally lasts a few days. The last time was, I think, 2017, 18, and it lasted maybe 4 or 5 days. On phone to hospital, and yeah, a nightmare. So that's why I take that type of strong drug. I don't take, it's not like I'm popping pills every day just for sakes on it. I will put up with pain until I've had enough. But with the bone type of aching pain is a different type of pain to what I have in the back. the back one is like, it's that bad, you might as well shoot me, you know. Because I can't take tramadol anymore. I had cold, like a junkie, cold sweats and shaking and all sorts when I run that. I can't take a load of stuff with aspirin or ibuprofen because I had a stomach bleed, because years ago when I did my back in, I was on about 21 tablets a day, and that caused me to have jaundice and stomach bleed, and I was very, very poorly, very poorly. And my wife took me to hospital the next day, and they said, you know, you should have really come in. So I've heard about this and the things it can do, and what it recommends is, it says on the back, it's something like, it just says put a few drops 2 to 3 times a day under the tongue. You let it soak in for a minute or two, and then you can swallow. It doesn't really say 2 drops. I think it did on the website 2 drops, but I started off with 2 drops, and instantly I felt a different feeling with pain and a bit with sleep. Now, I bought this and started with this Wednesday, and it's now Monday, so we've gone 3, 4, 5, 6 days now. And over the weekend I did have a bad episode of sleep and wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. I was struggling to get back to sleep, so I took a few more drops of this, and within half an hour I'd gone. It made my brain switch off and shut down, and I'd gone. It doesn't make you high. It doesn't do that at all. It just takes away your pain, and it makes you feel normal, whatever the hell normal is, because I've never been that. Yeah, but it definitely doesn't make you high. It's got a cannabis leaf on here, but there's like different types of cannabis plants. There's the one that contains, I was watching a lot of YouTube on this, THC, and that's the chemical that makes you high and gives you the hunger and stuff like that. This is CBD, so it's a different chemical from the plant, or slightly different variation of the plant. So you get all the good benefits like pain relief, and calms you down with anxiety and stuff like that, which helps you sleep. I've also noticed while I've been on this that I've been eating less, because I'm not feeling as down, and I'm not feeling anxiety and comfort eating and that sort of thing. Saying that, I have just been to McDonald's and had a triple cheeseburger with bacon and a large fries, but that's got nothing to do with this. That's got to do with because I'm eating less. Last night I didn't have tea, so my sandwiches for today I ate at breakfast, and then I'm like, I'll go to McDonald's, so that's what I've done. But I just wanted to say that that's what I'm having this is what I'm using, and it's working for me. It might not work for you, I've got no idea. You've just got to try it. I know it's expensive to try it, but you can get smaller bottles. Before I decided to buy the oil, I don't have to keep waving it in front of the camera, I'll just stick it up here. They do creams, lots of different shops do creams, but the thing is, with this CBD, everybody's selling it. It's not like you've got to have a license or something to sell it. It seems like every bloody bloke in the street selling it here. And the caution is there's a saying called snake oil, which basically it's the fake stuff. So you might be buying some of this from somebody, and it might have none of the CBD in it. So you just basically taking a placebo. So this does have a smaller percentage on it. It says 5% up here. You can get other stuff made by other people that's got higher percentages, and you can also get one with 2.5% from Holland & Barrett. Why I chose Holland & Barrett? Because I think I'll just back then. Why I chose Holland & Barrett is because it's a well-known name, and I didn't want to buy snake oil. I didn't want to buy from a company online, and it turns out to be rubbish, and I don't really know what I'm putting into my body. Yeah, I eat loads of junk food, but you know, it's cooked, it's come from a shop. I don't go to dodgy places and buy food, so I wouldn't go to dodgy places and buy this sort of stuff. So that's why I went with Holland & Barrett, and it's working for me. So I'm gonna keep taking it. Yeah. So this is my first bottle, and I don't know where it says on here whether it's meant to last a month or something. I've no idea. No, it was another YouTuber who was saying his was lasting about a month. Well, mine's about up to here now, so I've got this much full still. So, and that's about a week. So, yeah, maybe a month. Yeah, might last a month. So, but I know this glass pipette. You unscrew this log, and I'll show it you. It's got a little glass pipette in here. So you just squeeze it gently into your mouth, a few drops. Now, what I have noticed is that the glass pipette doesn't go all the way into the bottom of the bottle. So when it comes to almost running out, yeah, I don't know. I might have to try and tilt it on its side or whatever to get that last bit. But yeah, works for me. Right, I'll see you later. Alright then, I've just watched all that video I've just done back. And one thing I didn't tell you is about the taste of this CBD. I'm not going to wave it in front of the camera again, I don't need to do that. And obviously, when I watched it back, I realised that motorcycle shop card I showed you, because I'm using the camera on the front of the tablet, everything's the wrong way around. So, yeah, I don't know, it's weird how the camera does it. Anyway, about the oil. Okay, what does it taste like? It does. Somebody said to me on, well, didn't say to me, it was on a YouTube video, that they said it tastes earthy. Now, what do they mean by earthy? I've had the coronavirus twice, and my sense of smell and taste has altered. So to me personally, I would compare it to something like tea bags. If you had strong tea bag, I don't know, I've never just stuck a tea bag in my mouth and just, yeah. If you've had strong tea where you've left the tea bag in the mug and you've drank it and it's that stewed sort of taste, that's what I compare it to. I did Google it, like, can I take more drops to help with the sleep and stuff like that? And it said, like, on Google, if you Google it, it'll say, like, if you take too much, there'll be side effects like, I think it said headaches or diarrhea or something like that, but nobody's died from it. So I'm like, oh, well that's good to know. So I have had like 3 or 4 drops, and one night I did have 5 drops before I went to bed, and slept better. I did speak to a local shop the other day. Well, it was shop shut because of the COVID, and now he just sells online. And are asking, I know I didn't buy it from him, but are asking for some advice, because people at Holland and Barrett haven't got a clue. They really haven't. They're just selling it, yeah. And I wanted to know how many drops can I take, and he was saying something like, between 30 milligrams and 70 milligrams, that's where it's really working. So obviously, and he did show it me on my phone. If I bring it up on my phone and show it you, it's just going to be the other way around, isn't it, and be wrong. So let me just see if I can bring it up and I'll tell it you. Right, where are we? So the local shop to me is called Forever Green. Well, it's not a shop anymore, it's just online, but it would have been at Langworth Junction. So let me scroll down. So he said this is the strength. 1 drop is 2.5 milligram. 5 drops, quarter pipette, is 12.5 milligram. 10 drops, half the glass pipette, is 25 milligrams. 15 drops is 3/4 the pipette, and that is 37.5 milligrams. And 20 drops, the full pipette. I can't get the full pipette to do it, to bring it up, like, is 50 milligrams. And he's put best results between 30 and 70 milligrams a day. So that means if you're having it 3 times a day, so something, well, yeah, just have a 5. Oh, come on, brain. I'll work that out. Yeah, so 5. If you're doing 5 drops a day, that's working out at like 15 mil. about 20, 25 or something around there. So yeah, you could probably go 6 drops a day, something like that, and that's the starting point. Right, I've got no idea where I'm meant to be. I've just got a postcode from my warrant officer, and I've got to be like in this area, and there's no proper address, so I'm literally sat at the side of the road waiting for my job to start. Then I can get off and once I've done it, and get off and go and visit some family. Go and visit my grandma. So, alright, take care everybody. I'll not take any more of your time up.